Wait, what? Dude, this is Spanish 1 material.
And?
We took Spanish 1 last year.
And?
We learned this already?
But did we really, Jarek?
No.
Pikachu.
Hey guys. It's been a while. So, have you guys ever just, walked into class one day to see a monstrosity of a classroom filled with a bunch of hopeless messes?
No. What are you talking about?
Loser. So my friends and I took Spanish 1 for the past decade. Wait, so does that mean that you guys learned Spanish for the past 10 years and that you guys should be doing AP Spanish stuff right now? No. You see, even though we took Spanish 1 for a really long time, most of the content that we learned was repeated over and over and over again as the years went on. Actually, it wasn't until the 6th grade that we really started to learn more Spanish and delve into Spanish 1 and whatever. We had a good teacher that taught us the material that we needed to know. And so, with that being said, what am I saying? This isn't an essay. And so, 8th grade finally came, our last year in middle school where we would be prepared to go into high school with some sort of foundation of knowledge. And well, we didn't have the same Spanish teacher that we had in 6th grade. No, we had the other Spanish teacher in the building that year. So, as the bell rang for our final period on the first day of school, I walked over to the classroom. I turned the doorknob, opened the door, and at that very moment, I knew that we were going to be learning absolutely nothing! Can you guys guess what that class was? That's right,
Social studies? Bruh.
So, imagine a classroom with top-of-the-line students that studied hard, worked well, and, actually learned Spanish. Stone was in that class.
Hey Jack, mind if I use your bathroom?
Yeah, sure, Stone. Now, imagine a classroom with students that consisted of me, Tyler, Jack, Philip, Ducky, Jamie.
Yo, you mean the super smart Aristus peeps in the hood? Totally not sarcastic.
Yeah, totally. And, well, mix that with a teacher who, wasn't really a teacher. And there you go, welcome to our Spanish classes. You guys could probably tell that out of both Spanish classes in the building, one was more superior than the other. Our class.
So can you get on with the story already? And wait, is that Stoner? What are you doing here, bro? What are you doing here? Well, I was looking for cereal. Then I thought I was in social studies class. Then I was looking for more cereal. And I guess I never left.
He hasn't left that desk since July.
Wait, seriously? Tyler, get up. I can't. I'm stuck. I spilled super glue on the chair when I was making spaghetti. Yo, can you guys, tell some stories now?
Freaking window.
Wait, Tyler? Phil?
Wait, Phil, you're still here?
Wait, Jack, you're uploading again?
What the?
Ducky? Tyler? And hey, is that Stone?
Hey Jack, where's your Xbox? I want to spend your V-Bucks.
Jack?
Japanese Railroads Gaming?
JR Gaming logo.
Gaming?
What's even going on?
Do you guys just ever get the feeling that we all just live together now? Jeremiah, what are you doing here?
Wait, you haven't even been in one of my videos yet. How are you here?
I was looking for cereal. Same! Wait, who's that? Yo, Jack, where's the apple juice?
Bro, it's in your hand.
Oh, wait. Tyler? Erico, what are you doing here?
Wait, guys, shouldn't we be doing something right now?
Oh, right, the video. So, Spanish class, with us. This is how a normal day in Spanish would go down. So, before actually going to class, we would all line up in 2 single file lines right next to the classroom door. Then, once our teacher was ready, she would come out and greet everybody, letting us into the classroom. Oh god.
Hola, hola, hola!
Now, well, you know how classes, especially in private schools, usually have assigned seats for the students, making things neat, organized, and set up to a degree where the students would actually be able to learn without any distractions? Well, our teacher tried. She tried. At the beginning of the year, our Spanish teacher...
Wait, can we not call the Spanish watch the video.
Yeah, like, our Spanish teacher has a name, you know.
How about Senora Caron? Because we can't expose her anything, you know.
Senora Crayon.
Even better!
No, we'll use Senora Caron. Actually, let's talk about Senora Caron for a bit. Senora Caron was the other Spanish teacher in the building. She had curly hair most of the time, and she had a tendency to say hola more than once, like a lot. Anyway, at the beginning of the year, Senora Caron assigned us seats at these desks that were formed into tables. The only thing was that we got lucky. Me, Eric, and our other friends sat at one table together, while Jack, Tyler, and Christian sat at another. And Philip, well, he didn't really have a desk to sit at. So he sat at Senora Caron's desk, which was a big mistake. Of course, as you could probably tell, that seating arrangement didn't work out well at all. So one day, we all walked in and we changed seats again, and again, and again. But on one faithful freaking day, we walked into class, and there were no tables, only single desks in rows. Oh my god.
Wow, wait a second. So did you guys finally end up with a good seating arrangement that would guarantee you guys being able to learn Spanish with no disturbances?
Ha! No.
So apparently the new seating arrangement was this. Eric sat at one side of the room next to the chalkboard, while I sat on the opposite side next to the window. Get this though. Philip sat behind Eric, and Jack and Christian sat behind me. That was a great idea. As for Jamie, I don't know, he just walked around the room or whatever.
Wait, what about Tyler?
What about Tyler?
You guys remember when Philip had to sit at the teacher's desk because the class was missing one? Well, it was pretty much the same case here, but this time Tyler didn't have a seat.
Sorry to cut in, but I had a sad life in that class. There were no more seats for poor little me, so I was the wandering wizard of that class. I drifted around for days sometimes, never finding a place to settle down.
Senora wouldn't let anybody sit at her desk anymore. I wonder why. But at the front of the room, there was an old, messed up table that nobody was using. You guys can guess where Tyler's new seat was.
That seat was sicko!
Well, luckily, those seats didn't last long. You see, for some reason, Jack wanted to sit in Tyler's seat, and after some time, he worked his way up to the top. Yo, Jack, did you do the...
Hey Tyler, guess what? Yo, what's good, broski?
Tyler sat behind me after that. And I still kept my seat! Yeah, let's just say that even today, we still can't figure out our seating arrangements.
Yeah, then after that, my knee kind of split open. There's blood everywhere. Like, my knee thing, you know, the thing on your knee? Yeah, it was all over the floor. And then I made my meat sticks.
And sometimes we wouldn't even be sitting in our seats. One time, Philip and Tyler just decided to stand up during class and walk around the room.
Yeah, why'd you guys do that again? That was kind of weird. What else was there to do? You were doing the same thing? Oh.
Well, anyway, moving on,
Yo, say something.
I don't know what to talk about.
What do you mean you don't know what to talk about?
Oh shoot, I forgot to finish my homework.
What?
Want me to say it again? Homework?
What?
Oh my gosh. So, in class, Senora Caron would attempt to try to teach us something. Then, before class would end, we would get homework. There were a couple of problems with this, though.
Yo, are you telling the rest of the story?
Well, you had nothing else to say. Where was I again?
There were a couple of problems with this?
What?
What do you mean, what?
What?
Want me to say it again?
What?
Okay, so this is going nowhere. So first of all, there's a couple of problems with the system. So we did not learn anything, and we got homework. Well, first we couldn't do the homework because how we didn't know any of the material. That's what we were doing. And second, she wouldn't even grieve us for doing what we did if we did it. It just doesn't make sense.
So you didn't do the homework?
So we didn't do the homework. Hola, hola.
Except for Jarek.
Hey.
Jack, where's the homework? Hola.
Bruh.
Jarek, where's the homework? Hola.
I did the front and the back.
Tyler, where is homework? Hola. Right here, senorita. Where is work, Tyler? Hola. pen, but I lost the pen.
Okay.
Eric, where's your homework? You missed so many.
Oh, yo! We had homework?
Eric, where's your homework? Hola, hola, hola.
I don't know.
You know, if our teacher actually put grades in for doing the homework, then more of us would have probably done it. Anyway, of course, in most classes, after learning the material, the teacher would test the students on what was taught to them. In our Spanish class, well, you see, when it came to quizzes, well, we were kinda screwed. Like really screwed. Also, do you guys remember when your teachers would have you put up folders on your desk so that you wouldn't be able to cheat off of other people? That's what our class did whenever we had some sort of quiz to take. But, well, it never really worked. So here's how testing would usually go in our Spanish class. Senor Caron.
Crayon.
Whatever. First she would pass out the test, then after she would pass out the folders. After that, we would all turn in our failures of quizzes and then somebody would go collect the folders. And every time, Tyler collected the folders.
Well, you see, I would aimlessly walk around the class, collecting folders. And when I passed Jack,
何？お前はもう死んでいる。
Okay, maybe this quiz won't be so bad. Maybe I know the material, and maybe I'm just being paranoid. Ah, shit.
Wait, where are we supposed to put our name?
on top of page where it says to.
But there's no line for the name. There's only one line that says nombre.
Nombre is Spanish for name.
What?
That's where you're supposed to put your.
What?
Eric, here is quiz.
No, thank you.
Eric, take a quiz, hola, hola.
I don't want it.
¿Por qué?
I don't know.
So here's my plan. Since I don't know anything on the quiz, I'm going to fold it up, put it in my pocket, and ask to use the restroom. El baño. I'll leave the homework, Simon. What? Yes, English. Oh no. Why do I have to be in English now? Alright, so, where was I? I'll leave the homework sound that looks just like the quiz from far away on the desk as a decoy. Then I'll go to the bathroom and Google the answers on my iPhone. 6th edition. Then I'll come back to the room, fold the decoy up, and unfold the quiz and put it back on my desk. After that, I'll pretend to work on it for a little while. Then I'll turn it in. Puder al un baño bomo. Tyler! Are you cheating on the Spanish quiz?
They never saw it coming.
So, Spanish in 8th grade. A step back, of course, but I have to admit that my 8th grade Spanish class was one of the best classes I ever had. The class was fun. The teacher was really nice, one of my favorite teachers in middle school, actually. And besides all those quizzes, the class was an easy A. Or was the class just easy in general?
Spanish class was too easy.